there's an exciting new personal watercraft making waves in the world of liquid fun. It's called
the Jetski.
The freedom, fun, and excitement of a personal watercraft, plus the familiar feel and control of a motorcycle.
Ah, the Jetski, every 90s boy's dream. But unfortunately, they cost an absolute fortune at the time. Ah, and who can forget Baywatch, that lovely Yasmin Bleeth gliding along on that yellow chariot. Well, I'm nearly 40 and midlife crisis has kicked in, and I thought, what's the most sensible thing to do but buy a jet ski, and also buy the cheapest possible to try and fix it up. So what do we have here then? Well, I've managed to acquire a 1996 Polaris SL780 jet ski with a lovely drain plug. Let's have a look at this. Big bolt. But the actual condition of the overall ski is okay, considering it was only 350 quid. The seat's a bit damaged. The control, obviously, stem is a little bit damaged. The clocks work, which is great because they cost a fortune. The trolley is absolutely solid as well. The throttle, unfortunately, is cracked. It does work, but you can get a replacement pretty cheap off eBay. Not bothered about grips and stuff. All switchgear seems fine. If you open the centre console, the front console, you can see it's very dirty, but it's intact. The actual fixing bracket's damaged, unfortunately. The storage compartment's a bit damaged underneath, and as you can see at the top here the bracket's missing, but you can get them all off eBay. Fuel tank's okay, it's just a general dirt mess. The interior of the engine bay is absolutely minging. The engine itself looks like it's been rebuilt because as well as being painted it seems in good condition. Right, first stage, took the horrible little battery off because it was completely knackered. Say hello, Evie.
Hello.
Daughter also helping. So, took that horrible battery off, put a tiny little motorbike one on. If this starts, it'll be a miracle because it's not very rated for this. To be honest, we're not going to start trying to run it because we'll knack it. So all we're going to do is just turn it over and see if it actually turns over, and then we'll do a compression test. So, fingers crossed. Hey, so it turns over anyway, so at least we know the starter motor works. So, let's pull the plugs off. And then I'll take the spark plugs out. So, compression test. Took the spark plugs out. We've took the strap off so it doesn't burn the starter route. Compression test, we've done the first one and it's 125, which is quite impressive. So let's try the other two. Okay, cylinder number 2. Right, you got it in, Evie? Good girl. Tell it this one. That's 125 again. Cool. Right, we'll take this out. Still recording. Let's take this out. Put it in that one. Right. My little helper's run off, so what I'm going to do is nasty one. It's 125. It's not the best gauge. I'm going to test that back one again because it was a bit erratic on the tester, and I don't know if it was the tester or whether it was the actual cylinder. I've greased them up, obviously, the seals, because I think. Right, let's plug this in. Right, hopefully this will work. Again, gauge there. Balancing act. And this. Let's see what this does. And we've got 125, get in. So we don't know if it'll start or not, but at least we know there's compression in all cylinders, and at least they're 125 psi, which I'm really happy about. Okie doke, spark plugs back in. One thing I have just checked is that we have actually put spark on all 3, which is mint. So that's pretty much all the testing for this week. Well, good morning. This is another day on the Polaris. Today we're going to give it a damn good wash. the whole thing's minging. As you can see, I have this incredibly sketchy looking wood thing. Try and keep it up. The thing's actually not that bad. It gives us a nice thing under the scythe. It's not too actually bad, to be honest. It just needs a damn good wash. I'm going to take the top off obviously and jet wash it. Do the inside first, because otherwise all the shit will just blow out onto the outside. But trusty ancient jet wash ready. Right, I'll just give it a quick jet wash, just to take the crap off. Next bit obviously is interior, but before I start jet washing and spraying this, it's absolutely minging. It's never been cleaned by the looks of it. First things first, took the drain plug out. I just want to make sure that it actually drains, otherwise we'll end up with a swimming pool. Hey. So that's good news anyway. So next thing, let's get it sprayed. Right, if you've never washed interior of an engine bay or anything before, best stuff to use this Telish Autogrim engine and machine cleaner. You just spray it on with a lightly damp engine, work it in, and then hose it off, and it does make a massive difference. So let's get that sprayed. Right, so the idea is to give the whole engine a light spray. I'm not bothered about the electronics. Just to wet everything. And then we'll literally just grab this stuff. And then literally just cake everything in it. Even the electronics. Like I said, I'm not bothered because it's going to dry out properly, so I'll set a timer up and then see it working. Right, so it's been soaking for a few minutes now. I'm going to spray the rest of it and then jet wash it all. Now I know a lot of people say don't jet wash interiors of engines and stuff, but this is going to be coming out anyway, and it's just to get it a bit cleaner to work on, so we can try and get it started properly. Right, well that's had a good jet wash out. I think you'll agree. It's already a massive bit better. Still a bit crap in the bottom, but we'll sort that. Obviously I have to tilt it to drain it. Next thing, clear the front out. Right, I think you'll agree, it's a million times cleaner. Right, final task for today. I'm gonna, before I spray the whole thing with protectant, I'm gonna try and take the top off this and see how bad it is inside. So let's see. Obviously I can't screw it on and hold the camera, so bear with it. Right, so it's not actually that bad. It's fairly dry. There's a bit of corrosion, but nothing out the air. Ordinary. Cool. Sketchy doesn't even begin to describe this. Tell you what, best thing I've ever made for the workshop. Wheelie trolley, does everything. So as you can see, it's a lot cleaner now. It's dried off a bit. So hopefully next video we'll be sticking a battery in, some fresh fuel and trying to get it to go. How do? It's a few weeks later. It's a lovely sunny day. I've acquired a Volkswagen Beetle as well, 68. That'll be in another video. But today we're going to try and get it started before I take the engine to bits. Now I'm only just going to run it on easy start, which I know is a bit naughty when it comes to two strokes, but it's just to make sure it runs okay. Got a decent motorcycle battery, and I'm just going to literally wire it up. I've took the air cleaner off because I'm going to spray some of this stuff down. Again, I know it's a bit naughty when it comes to two strokes, but hey ho. As you can see as well, it looks like they've disconnected all the oil lines already, so that's handy because I wanted to run it on premix myself. Choke on. Bit shit using easy start like, but I was starting to realise that Easy Start isn't the best solution, and maybe I should have just tried a simple petrol and two-stroke premix. Right, Easy Start didn't work, so we're going to try just a bit of two-stroke straight into the float bowls. Well, obviously petrol and two-stroke. Right, I'll try without the choke. Ooh, nearly went. That works. Works. Right, let's try it without the choke because it's bloody boiling today. Right, who knows? Well, you'll have to really excuse me cringeworthy success dance there. I couldn't think of what to do, but it runs really well now. Well, that's the end of today's episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Part 2 should be out in the near future, but obviously I've got lots of projects at the minute, so stay tuned. I'll now leave you with a lovely 80s montage of a jet ski.